Good morning, team. Looking at the overall market, we are pulling back down towards these 404.60 levels. We haven't been this low. We have to jump over towards the 1 year chart to see when was the last time. You can see that back then, back in May 2021, we hit 404 and we bounced off of there. And this is basically the level we're going for now. If we break the 404, I think we could go to 400 and possibly even lower. So definitely want to be cautious today. Definitely want to see what's going to overall happen throughout the day. Keep your eye on this 20-day. We are basically crossing down the 20-day below that 20-day trade line. So we definitely want to watch to see if we keep on rejecting this area. If we break above 406, we could start basically pushing up towards the 410 zones. If not 404, possibly to 400 and possibly lower from there. A lot of fear in the overall market with inflation and all that crazy stuff. They feel like Powell's not doing enough. So keep in watch for the overall market. 20-day, 180-day, 1 year, everything's crossed down on the MACD. But if you look at the RSI levels are more on the oversold side, but we've been more oversold before. So we could get a panic sell. So definitely be cautious with your short position this morning. It would be more favorable if we get a bounce, but sometimes we don't get a bounce and we could sell off oversold in this type of market. Next stock we're going to look at is Tesla. Looking at Tesla over here, Tesla is below the 20-day trade line as well. Looking like we could gap down from 838 down towards 821. So watch out for that. And if we do bounce, watch for a break above the trade line around 854 up towards that 866 on Tesla. Next one we're going to talk about is Facebook. A lot of these FANG stocks are pulling back down. You can see Facebook, it did gap up after earnings for 169 all the way up towards those 200 levels. Watch for the break of the SMA at 198 down towards 193, or watch for a bounce from 202, break of the trade line to this previous support at 206. Last but not least, we're going to talk about Apple. Looking at Apple over here, Apple is basically coming down as well below the 20-day trade line. Watch for the break of 503. Once we start to break 153, we could start going a little bit lower from there. We could start basically going to 152 and possibly lower. Watch for the break above. Let me jump over towards the 180-day. Watch for the break above 156, then we could start going at 159. But if we start to break that 153, we could start basically pulling back down towards that 148 zone. So keep an eye on Apple. That's going to be it. You guys know the drill. Market basically pulling back. You guys want to see a possible bounce before we continue to sink, especially at these oversold levels, but they are painting an image of fear on CNBC. So let's see what happens. Make sure you guys use a tight stop loss, especially if we're shorting oversold levels. And we'll go from there. Hopefully you guys all have a great trading day. Welcome back to another crazy week of the stock market. Bye.